I am going to have some less than popular opinions on this Last of Us 2 stuff. And you know what? It's okay. It's as if I had been through this myself. Hello everyone! Happy 4th of July. We are streaming this live and I'm going to be clipping this. So, I am Mecha Random 42, waiting for the aliens to finally land. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this Last of Us 2 stuff. Now, like I said, I'm going to have probably an unpopular opinion, so go ahead and ban me now. And if you do like my content, like, subscribe, share. I am in Twitter jail for the next few days because I said some self-deprecating things about, well, you know, me, myself, which isn't allowed. It's only allowed if you take shots at people who look like me. If you're not somebody who's me, I guess. I don't know what the deal is there. Another thing that seems to be allowed and sympathized with is when people who work for video games get threats, right? All right, so I'm just going to pull this up for reference, and I'm going to insert some of my own anecdotes being on the receiving end of some pretty nasty messages in my inbox, right? Some pretty nasty things, because those are the type of things that I've had, you know, before I closed my DMs like a smart person who's been on the internet for more than a week. Well, blue check mark Laura Baily has not done these sort of things. She says, man, I try to only post positive stuff on here, but sometimes this gets a little overwhelming. I blacked out some words because, you know, spoilers. Side note, thanks to all the people sending me positive messages. It balances out. It means more than I can say. Absolutely. And you know what? Here's the thing, though. Why are your DMs open? Why are your DMs open, Laura Baily? How long have you been voice acting? I gotta know. Is this your first day on the internet? I mean, is this your first? You have 500,000 followers, and what? Your DMs were open? How are you getting these? Like, I just want to know, how are you getting these in your DMs? Why are they open here? Never. Now, I'm not condoning this, and I'm not blaming her. I'm just wondering why her DMs would even be open, knowing. And I'm gonna pull up what Neil Druckmann says here. As the people that propagate this kind of hate would say, how stunning and brave. Oh, he's mocking us for mocking their use of the word stunning and brave for, you know, basically getting away with garbage. And that's what people who do use that legit say. They like to use that because they're getting away with some crap. I hope these gamers get the mental help so they so clearly need. Unfortunately, this is now the cost of making popular entertainment and challenging conventions. Laura doesn't deserve any of this. Oh, unless you're on the other side of it, right? Then those people deserve it. Is that what you're saying, Neil? Because I've been on the other side of this, and I've gotten it from people who are standing for some of these actors that you're just critical of, and this is going to lead into another video. So, Neil Druckmann, you know what? No, I don't condone this, but considering the fact that she is a voice actress with 500,000 followers, why are your DMs open? What is wrong with you, lady? Why are your DMs open? Is this your first day on the internet? Are you new to this planet? Because guess what? Anytime you're a woman who says anything on the internet, you are going to have backlash. You're going to have people come at you for your opinion. You're going to have people tell you you're wrong for something. And it is not the case of, oh, well, I voiced a character they don't like, so they're coming after me. And you know what? I don't even believe these are real. Guess what? I'm going to go one step further because I don't believe these are real. Why would you have your DMs open, Laura? Why would you have your DMs open? Because it gets sympathy. That's why. Because it gets sympathy. And you know what? That's the mistake you make when you're first few months on YouTube, right? You leave your DMs open. If you are a 500,000 Twitter handle voice actor who is in a prominent video game series and prominently getting work, why are your DMs open? Seriously, I've been getting stuff like this for a tweet a few days ago right there in public, all right? I don't even believe these are real at this point because you know why? This paints her as oh, we're bad and they're good. That's all this does. DMs are open. Well, you could clearly see that this is in a private thing. This is in her private. These are in little speech bubbles. And these don't even look real. Why are your DMs open? Why are your DMs open, lady? Seriously, is this your first day? 22 hours ago. They knew you were voice acting this character for a while now, and you know what we don't do? We don't usually go after the people who have nothing to do with it. You know who's actually responsible and that we do give backlash to? Neil Druckman, and I never sent him any threats. I never sent him anything. I've been snarky and sarcastic in any interaction I've had with this man, and I think a lot of us know better than this. A lot of us have been dealing with this on the actual receiving end. I've had articles written about the ones I've gotten, and they're actually legit. These people are using this for marketing and publicity at this point. You guys should know better. You guys are doing this on purpose. You probably are the ones writing these yourselves. I don't even believe these are real at this point. And you know what? If they are, I feel bad for her. But you know what else? She's wealthy enough and connected enough where she can get these things taken care of. Guess who isn't? Me. I'm not wealthy or connected or famous. I do not have a blue check mark on Twitter. You know what I get? Nothing. I get goddamn absolutely jack shit nothing. Eric Nelson, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. This is me in the middle of it. I told you guys I'd be ranting today. I might even not even be able to release this video. Here we go. Why isn't Neil Druckman talking about the failure of The Last of Us 2 sales in Japan and the UK? Oh, we can pull that one up too. Last of Us 2, 85% drop this weekend. Here we go. Now, this is the other part of the story you guys want me to talk about. The 85% drop in Japan. Why is that? Well, because people are getting word out that you guys lied to us. And if you lied to us before, maybe you're lying to us about this one, just for publicity, just for some sympathy. Maybe you're lying to us about that one. I don't believe it, and you know what? I feel sorry for her if she thinks this is real. I really feel sorry for her if these are legit. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, when you get these messages, they're not serious. They don't know where you are. They don't know how to find you. They're just little empty schoolyard taunts, usually, in my experience, from paid marketing accounts or unpaid interns on a marketing account, and they're usually all connected to the MCU or Disney. Now, if Sony is doing this and hiring these marketing companies, or another rival thing is, or they're just using their own marketing budget to what, paint us in a bad light, then you know what, Neil, shame on you. Shame on, I got the wrong end of my riding crop. Shame on you. MLP Death Dealer, this is why I love you. Release the mecha cut. This stuff bothers me so much. If they really think, why would you let those open? Why would you open your DMs? You know why? Because they're not real. I guarantee you she did not have her DMs open. Most celebrities don't. The second you get verified on Twitter, what you do, you close your DMs. You have it set up to where you only have your followers, because no matter who you are, if you're an attractive, gorgeous woman who is famous for any reason, you are going to have people who want to slide into your DMs, and you're not going to want that. So I don't believe one word of that. And here's the thing. This is just a cover up for the bad press. This is just a cover up for all the people who, spoilers, you got to kill a dog in this one. And they said you didn't. And you know what? I would rather not hurt animals in video games if I don't have to. And you know what? If there's a video game where I have to, I'm not going to buy the damn thing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to buy the thing. This stuff really, really, really gets me. This really, really pisses me off. And you know why the sales dropped so much? Because nobody's going to buy this the second week. They've already heard it. They're watching the Let's Plays. This is exactly the same thing with The Last Jedi. What did they do with Rose Tico? They put out a whole bunch of at least they have screenshots with this one. With the Rose Tico story, the Kelly Marie Tran. Oh, they were mean to Kelly Marie Tran. They were Kelly Marie Tran. No, at least with this one, they have a couple of screenshots that are fuzzed out that might be from nobody. These might be from nobody, right? These might be from absolutely, who is sending you these? Who is sending you these? Who is sending you these in your inbox that you haven't opened where they can what? Because I had it for about a minute where you could actually request to get into my DMs, right? You could request that, and then I set it to where only people who follow me do, that I follow back. That is why I don't follow just anybody and everybody. I'm so sorry if I don't follow you, but I've dealt with this too, and every single time they are marketing accounts or mentally unstable people who I am not taking seriously. So, I'm not blaming her. I am blaming Neil Druckman for probably being the one who sent them to her. I'm going to just go out on a limb and say, you know what? He probably sent them to, this is my theory, and you know what always happens, I'm usually right. I have a crystal ball and everything. I can usually predict the future. I can usually tell what's going on. My assessment of this is Neil Druckmann probably hired somebody or sent them to her himself, just so, probably without her knowing about it. That's what really, really irks me. She probably didn't even know that they were sending these to her, just so they could use her for more marketing and more publicity. Shame on you, Neil Druckmann. Shame on you. Shame on Naughty Dog. You guys made a bad game. Tokyo, Japan, when you're going there, probably never. Probably never. They're closing everything down again, right? It's not a game. It's an interactive propaganda. Well, this is exactly what they do. This reminds me of conditioning. You know, you get somebody and you manipulate them emotionally, and then you break their heart just to say, "Oh no, see, we're here for you. We're here to comfort you. We're here to make sure you're okay." And then what happens the second you misstep? They turn on you and they turn you and try and throw you out of the cult, and they say, "Oh, you're just horrible." And then what happens? You got to do something completely atrocious to get back in with the cult. And that's all this is. This is just cult mentality, and I'm sick of it. Shame on you, Naughty Dog. Now, everybody expecting that reaction from me. No, I don't think they're real. I think that this is a marketing firm. I think that this is absolutely a marketing firm sending these to her. That's why there's no names on this. If you look at it, there's no names on any of these either. And I don't know if these are on her Instagram or something, or on anything else, but seriously, that's not what Twitter DMs look like. This isn't even what Twitter DMs look like. People, this isn't even what Twitter DMs look like, right? This isn't even what they look like. They are so cropped, so... And what? There's 3 examples. And you know what? This guy looks familiar. I think I've had this guy in mind, too. These are clearly marketing accounts, from my opinion. Shelby MD, my favorite is when Mecca moves her hair from blocking her chest nonchalantly. That's because I have so much hair. It is down my ass, too. It's down to my ass. Yes, Becca, we feel your anger. It gives you focus. It makes you stronger. I haven't given you guys any good rants lately. I've been trying to be calm. I've been trying to be reasonable. I've been trying not to swear. But no, I do not believe those are real. I don't believe those are legit. I think that they're probably using her to market their game, is what it really feels like to me. Because nobody is dumb enough to think that she had anything to do with it other than just reciting the lines that they gave her. She didn't make the game. She didn't write the game. Nobody is that dumb. Nobody is so dumb that they think that. And if you do, then you're not watching my channel. You're not playing video. You're not buying video. You're not old enough to buy The Last of Us 2. That is for sure. Do you guys want me to release this rant? Because I might have to tone it down a bit. I'm sure I'm going to get canceled over this for saying it's her fault. It's like, no, it's not her fault. But god damn it, why do you have your DMs open? Seriously, why the crap do you have your DMs open? I'm not blaming her. And you know what? If they're legit, I will retract this if they do turn out to be legit, but from all the evidence I've seen, they are just coming out at exactly the right time just to paint people who are critical of this game in a bad light, like they do time and time and time and time again. And you know what? They're doing it with the Brie Larson YouTube channel too, and that's our next video we're going to clip. I am going back to my live chant. I was going to say chant. It feels like it. It's a cross between a chat and a rant, and that's where we're at now. Don't you guys go anywhere.